What up? Welcome back to Modular Priestess channel. Okay, let me get some sage going. Actually, I'm just being guided to use some Palo Santo. Welcome everybody. I hope all you guys spent your holidays good. You ate a lot, okay? Spend time with your family, your loved ones. All right. All right, Archangel Michael, please remove any negative energy from here and send it back to the light. All right. Hello, welcome everybody. Hey. Cleansing you guys a little bit over here. Guys, I have such an important message for you guys today, okay? Huge important message. All right, I have a lot of downloads, so I am going to do another live, and that live is going to be more about twin flames, okay? How your divine masculine or divine feminine is feeling. But right now, Spirit really wanted me to work on this life purpose. Whoever this message is for, this is somebody's life purpose here, okay? And bear with me. Just getting a bit of lotion here. Hi, everybody. Welcome. What up, what up, what up? All right, go get your teas, your water, whatever to stay hydrated. Sending you guys many blessings, okay? I hope you celebrated well. Okay, so as I was saying, yesterday on Thanksgiving, okay, a very special event happened to me where thank you guys. I was going to the store to buy some beautiful flowers, which I did, okay? I did buy them, if you guys noticed. Okay, I was trying to channel my divine feminine, so I bought myself some flowers. Okay, but on my way there, on my way to get these flowers, guys, I see a baby hawk, okay, stuck to the car. Not my car, somebody else's car, okay? There was a hawk that was stuck to a car because it was stuck on a mouse trap. There was a mouse as well. It looks, you know how the mouse traps looks, right? So there was a baby mouse here, a little mouse stuck, and then a baby hawk's wings were stuck on this mouse trap. Anyways, the point is, I was in my own world on my way to get flowers. And listening to my intuition, I see to my right that there is, in fact, a hawk that needs my help and assistance. So I rushed to it. And this isn't the first time, guys, that I have been divinely guided to free, liberate, or heal some sort of creature, okay? Whether it's a hawk, a bird, anything, okay? And at first, when that happened to me this year is when it has been happening mostly. I felt very wonderful. I think I told you guys about that experience before, but this time it was very different because it was Thanksgiving, you know, and it's that time to give graces and such. And, you know, the universe is testing me to what am I going to do with this hawk? You know, it's a baby hawk. I couldn't take a picture, obviously. This is like, it needed my assistance more than I needed to take a picture to show you guys for proof, you know? And it was a very meaningful experience that I will share. To those that are going to watch this pre-recorded, you can just skip this if you don't want to listen to this. But it does tie in, okay? It does tie into my environmentalist here because I really feel like you're an earth angel who definitely was here to protect, nurture, and teach about nature and the animals, okay? So if you're here, you really feel that energy, all right? Anyways, it wasn't my car. The owner of the person that was there of the car, she was like trying to remove the sticky part of the mouse traps to free the hawk. But really, I needed scissors, right? And I knew my friend who has scissors. And so, you know, I'm not going to tell you the whole story of it. The whole point is that I freed the damn hawk, okay? I freed it and I knew it intuitively to look to my right. If not, I would have never helped, okay? So when I freed this baby hawk, it was such an amazing experience because we always think that as environmentalists or as heroes, we have to do something major, but we don't. In fact, you know, we are heroes in our own communities doing the very small minimalistic things that can actually be very impactful. Thank you, Teresa, for your donation. So anyways, like I'm saying, when I freed this bird, it was like struggling and it was like very anxious. It wanted to be freed and it was stuck on like a mouse trap. You know, it's part of its wing. I actually have some feathers here, all right, to prove it. This was a red hawk, okay? A red tail hawk, but it was a baby. Kind of like a teen, really, like a teen, all right? But if you guys see the feathers, I did not plug these feathers out. It was stuck on the mouse trap after I freed it. It went flying up and I felt so majestic, so amazing that God, the universe, put me in this opportunity to be a hero, to liberate somebody, you know? Because I feel like as you who is watching, you're the type here who feels like animals, pets, and you know, squirrels, ladybugs, cats, dogs, anything like that deserves as much love as a human. Like you don't see that difference. Like, well, that's just a dog, that's just a cat, and that's a human. You're the type that has this oneness of love, the same way that I do, and it's part of your empathy here, right? So me being empathetic, I was crying. I wanted to make sure that I free this hawk, and I was just like, God, please give me reasoning here. I got the idea of scissors to chop off. I did not hurt the hawk. Okay, I didn't use scissors to cut off its wings or anything. No, I literally chopped off the mouse trap. Thank you, Theron Gibson, for your donation. You know, and so anyways, when I do this, I freed it. And then I also had to free the mouse. Okay, there was a mouse that was on the mouse trap. And this mouse, I felt like, you know how people are like, well, why would you free a mouse? It's on a mouse trap. And you know, you should kill it or something. Ew, it's a mouse. Like, oh my God, like why, you know? But my spirit couldn't do that because that's a living thing. And so I freed the baby mouse too that was on this trap intentionally to be catched there, okay? And I personally did not like that. So I didn't free it right immediately, okay? Because it was kind of hard and challenging to remove the mouse from there. But once I did, guys, you know, the mouse was struggling. It was already going to die, but I at least wanted to give it a proper burial. Okay, so I wanted to bury it properly and not just leave it there and throw it in the trash. All right. And some of you guys may judge me for this because, you know, some people don't care about mice and mouse and little animals or anything like that. We have people that don't care about nature, that don't care about trees. Okay, they're very involved in other things. But empaths, people like me, people like you, we care. Thank you, Tyrone Bates. We care about our community, about our earth, about Gaia, especially as divine feminine, divine masculines, okay? Our part here is to be environmentalists, to clean our environment and keep things safe. And I've been seeing that in my neighborhood. There's been a lot of birds that are stuck in a mouse trap or strings from the Halloween decorations in October. And it's just like, I don't know, I feel like you're being called to be more aware about your community around you. You're being called to observe what's really around so that you can become a hero here too, and you can liberate these creatures too. Maybe this has happened in your lifetime where you freed certain animals and things. This could come from a past life. We're gonna see, okay? I just feel like last night I also had a dream with a red cardinal and a blue jay, which one would say they're the complete opposites, right? And you know, a lot of air sign, all these things are birds. So I feel like there's a heavy air sign. You could be Libra, Gemini, Aquarius, or have that somewhere in your chart. There's something about you seeing a lot of signs in birds in your dreams. And seeing these two birds to me also wanted to be a relative message to this environmentalist, which is why I chose to do this one before going into a love reading. I felt that this was obviously much more important. Fuck. Can't find my glasses. Great. Anyways, yeah, so let's get to this reading. Thank you, Romel Butler. Many blessings to you guys. Okay. Don't forget to like this video, guys, to help support. Okay. It helps the algorithm of YouTube, so that anyone here whose life purpose is to be an environmentalist, we need as much awareness as possible. Okay, we need to let people know that trees matter, that animals matter, no matter whether they're sea creatures, earth creatures. Okay, it does not matter whether it's a squirrel, whether it's a rat, whether it's a mouse, whether it's a butterfly, everything matters. And the more likes we get on this channel, the more it's going to go in the algorithm of YouTube and awaken, okay, these people. Because I feel like some environmentalists know how important it is, but a lot of people in their community maybe don't see that this is a very important life purpose, but it actually is. Okay, and I've actually personally am doing this video too, because I feel that I'm one of them. That Spirit is saying you have many talents, you have many life purpose, but one of them is definitely to be this environmentalist here. Okay, it says you're an earth angel who was born to protect and nurture and teach about natures and animals. Okay, you're meant to teach, bring awareness about all these things that are going down, especially these fires that are going on, right? These forest fires and everything. It's like I'm hearing extinction. We don't want these things to be extinct, guys. So please, let's show support here and love. If this is not your life purpose, just do it for the sake of somebody else, to bring that awareness into them, okay? Because we're heading into this new age of awareness and Aquarius, where we know that the real things that matter and value are when we embrace our community and environment, and that's what we try to fix, right? So let's get into this reading, okay? I just got this deck today. This is the Life Purpose deck. You know, we can change the world in the most smallest minimalistic thing. Like, I didn't tell you the specific story of how it happened, but there was a lot of crying. There was a lot of sadness because I had to bury the mouse. You know, I could free the hawk, but the mouse couldn't make it. And so this is for all signs, okay? This is for anybody who feels this in their heart's desire, that they were born to help these creatures of the earth in one way or another, okay? Some of you guys I'm hearing have fairy blood, okay? Fairy blood is what I keep hearing. You could be an earth sign, Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. I'm a Capricorn. I definitely am very connected to nature. That's where I like to connect with myself and everything, okay? So you may not even know this right now, that this is something that you may need, or that this is your calling. This is why maybe you're watching this video, or maybe you felt like you didn't know how, or you needed more courage. I don't know why, but Spirit really wanted me to do this message here today, okay? So some of you guys, this is what you're going to school for. You've been studying to be an environmentalist in one way or another. Now let's see, Ancestor Spirit Guides of the Highest White Light. What is the message here for this environmentalist life purpose here? We have let go. Let go. Some of you guys lost a puppy here. You see this angel holding a puppy? Excuse me. Spirit is saying some of you guys have lost some sort of pet here. It could have been a puppy, a dog. It could be a cat. It could be anything. It could have been a horse. Okay, it could have been a horse. I heard owl for some of you. But look, it says walk from this situation in order to resolve it. Okay? So there's something that you need to let go of here. Yeah, you're a spiritual teacher. Spirit says you're a healer and a spiritual teacher. That's why animals, you're very like, I feel like you're the type that is like me, you know, a lot of animals like you, and they just get attracted to you. For instance, have you ever been around your friends and their pets and they just always come to you, or you're randomly in the streets and, you know, the dogs come to you, the cats, the squirrels, the birds, you know, like for me, when I'm in the park, I have like a dozen birds or more come to me of all types, red, you know, blue. Hawks, owls. These are the totems. We're connected. We're in oneness. They can feel our energy, right? And so you're a spiritual teacher here. This is part of your life purpose, to heal with your classes, with your sessions, with your seminars, to heal, to teach about spirituality and kind of unify all this perception of different types of religions, really. So there's something that you need to let go of in order to begin this calling for your life purpose. Spirit says you could be a nurse, you could be a doctor, you could be a Reiki healer, you could be some sort of healer here, okay? Yes, so that's what Spirit is saying. Some of you guys here are becoming more sensitive. Like me, for instance, I had my headphones on, loud ass music, okay? Loud ass music, walking to just, you know, focus to get my flowers. Something told me, look to your right, intuition, my sensitivity. I saw that this hawk needed me. I ran, I crossed the street, right? I'm following my intuition, but it's my sensitivity. I'm able to pick up on, it's as if this creature telepathically communicated and said, help. So this sensitivity has happened to you as well. Like I said, this month, it has happened twice to me where I have saved a bird. This time it was a hawk. So I feel like it was so symbolism with a rat, meaning both matter. Okay. They both matter. Whoa, I almost wet my cards. 1 second. Then we have books. Okay. Books. So you're a spiritual teacher here who may be writing a book. I'm hearing like you're just a great writer, some of you guys, and, you know, bringing awareness, writing about this, teaching about this. This is how you heal. All right. There's a book that you're writing about, something that you had to let go of, and it was hard for you to let go of. I don't know if this book, whatever spiritual lesson you learned, Spirit is saying, go ahead and write that book. Okay, because that's how you've become a spiritual teacher. Anyone who becomes a spiritual teacher knows that they had to go through darkness and pain in order to restore themselves and realize, wait, I can actually write about this knowledge, and this is how it can heal somebody too, by reading about it. Okay, by going to a seminar, hearing about it. Make sure you like this video, guys. We have 227 people in the house. The more likes we have on this video, the more awareness we bring to whoever's life purpose reading this is. Okay, because a lot of us need to be more environmentalists, really, if we really ask about that. We need to care for the sea. Look at all those whales that are dying. I just saw a YouTube video about all those whales dying. And, you know, some of us have past life as Atlantis. So, of course, we're sensitive and we can feel that there's change in the environment. Okay, yeah, you're a natural born leader here. Yeah, and animals, exactly. Look, you're very connected to animals here, right? This is why it's part of your life purpose to be this environmentalist, and also, you know, just to heal here, Mother Gaia. You're working with her, okay? You guys are working with Mother Gaia here. You're a natural born leader, okay? You're meant to take charge of the situation. So some of you guys need to read more about it. You need to read more about, some of you guys want to be a veterinarian here, or you already are. You may already work with animals or pets, okay? It says you understand animals just like me, right? I understand animals. I'm able to really see what they feel, right? And I've noticed that that ability this year has been heightened more than ever before, really. It says if I can hear them, okay? It says you understand animals and communicate with them intuitively. Trust your guidance as the animals are part of your life's work. Exactly. I'm telling you, for somebody here watching, your life's purpose requires you to work with animals, heal animals, save animals. Okay, thank you, Spiritual Vessel, for your donation. Spiritual Vessel. And everything matters so much, guys. Listen, when I freed those beings, I felt like I saved a human life. I felt like I was a doctor and I saved a human life. And so when you go through this, you would feel it too, the magic that happens with this, okay? It's time to decide, who do you want to be? Because you're a leader. And I feel like you have a powerful voice and you have a lot of protection that's helping you with this life purpose. You're highly protected. You're very spiritual, very connected. And a lot of you guys could be school teachers, okay? But you're meant to teach, especially children too, okay? Like I said, you're very versatile. There are many things that you can do as a healer, as a spiritual teacher, a guru. Okay, yoga, exactly. Some of you guys here are yoga instructors. You could be Kundalini teachers here. You're helping Reiki healers. You're helping humanity know how to heal their chakras, any blockages, any past life traumas. Continue doing this work. If you've been doubting it, thinking about it, this is like, talk to your angels if you have any doubt, okay? Talk to your angels. Yeah, I split it on healer again. See, somebody here was a nurse in a past life too. You could have been a surgeon, okay? Because, like, again, I used scissors to try to free this bird. So I felt like, you know, I did feel like a surgeon at that time. I was channeling somebody's energy here for sure. But you're protected. Your life's purpose is enchanted by yoga, stretching, and exercises. All right? So you're helping people in this way. You're helping them, liberate them. Look, you're free. You could do whatever you want, right? You can do whatever you want as your life purpose. But do you see these whales and dolphins? Just like I said, you could be a Pisces. Look, see, I said the sea, right? The earth, the trees, but also the sea. right? The dolphins, the whales, the fishes that are dying in there. I'm telling you, you're going to free a lot of creatures here. Oh, wow. You're on the right path, okay? You're on the right path, my love. Keep doing what you're doing because it's working. Spirit says you're on the right path. If you've been questioning this, yes, you are already being a leader. Do not question it. You are already being a leader, even in the most minimalistic ways. Connect with your animals at home, with your pets, and also with your siblings or your parents, whoever has animals around them. Notice how they act around you so you know if this resonates with you. We have sensitivity. Just like I was saying, you're becoming more sensitive and need to make changes accordingly, right? So I feel like some of you guys have been using crystals more often because you feel a lot more drained. You're changing your food, your diet, you're becoming more vegan and creative expression. Exactly. You're highly, highly creative. Some of you guys heal through words. You transform pain into words. Lyrics. I'm hearing you're a chosen one here. You guys are the healer in the family. Some of you guys could be the doctor, the nurses in your family, the Reiki healers, the ayahuasca, okay, the shamans. Creative expression. Part of your life purpose here is to continue painting, continue writing, express yourself creatively through books, through writing, through painting. You're on the right path as long as you're doing these things, right? Teaching is a big part of your life purpose here. Yeah, some of you guys really need to talk to your angels because they're trying to talk to you. The same way I was seeing those birds. I feel like they're trying to speak to me as well. All right, let's see what our ancestors have. I'm going to be using this deck. Okay, so I chose this deck because I feel like a lot of us here have Native American ancestors, okay? And they really worked with hawks, as well as ancient Egypt, okay? I'm hearing those too. I feel like our Native American ancestors are the ones that really want to come through. Yeah, water. You could be a water sign here, okay? But we need to take care of the water, meaning the ocean. You guys are like water, flow like water. You're highly freaking creative. I'm hearing like you have a very good flow or you flow with things very easily. Go with the ebb and flow as well. Candice, thank you for your donation, love. So you could be a water sign, but there's a path here that's going to be very easy for you to take, okay? You may have to cross over. Something about crossing over. Tell me more about this environmentalist. Okay, so we have return. Exactly. Your ancestors here. They're definitely here. Return tells me that like you came back from another life here, from a past life, exactly, shooting star, to make this dream come true. Horse. See, some of you guys lost a horse, or you have a barn, there's horses, or since you were little, you liked horses. Horses also speaks about movement. So this is the time for you to make movement, forward movement, okay? And clarify return. Turtle. Yeah, see, something has been going very slow for you here. Medicine wheel. Some of you guys are medicine woman, medicine man. Blossom. Yeah, you may like the lotuses or flowers here. Exactly. It's just everything, right? It's not just the animals, pets and things. It's the flowers. It's the trees, right? I feel like you blossom with creativity here. Whoever you are, anything that you touch turns to gold. Like you really do blossom with creativity. There's a lot in your mind that is very beautiful. And when it's creatively expressed, can really bring healing to other people. Some of you guys were a past life warrior here. So that warrior in you still wants to stand up for people and free them. It's like it's something about freedom. You write to liberate your soul. It's like you might do some free writing or something, but it's like you're meant to free people or free just souls, creatures of any kind, right? Animals, turtles, right? You might have had a turtle as a pet. There's something about horses and turtles. Animal tracks, see? Animal tracks still showing up, all right? Thank you, La Bombshell. Some of you guys are animal hunters, or like you're very good at knowing when it's going to rain, or you're very connected to earth, kind of like how Native Americans were, right? They didn't have TVs to tell them the forecast. They knew everything intuitively. So yeah, there's a brand new beginning that's happening in your life. And it has to do with this life purpose. You're being called to be this spiritual teacher, to be this yoga instructor, to write this book, to be this leader, to help out the animals as much as you can, to express yourself creatively. Look, earth blessing. Exactly. Look, earth blessing. You could be an earth sign. There's a new beginning and there's a blessing coming to you. But I felt like something that you've been working on is growing. We have shields. You need to protect yourself, okay? Yeah, you need to protect yourself around your circle, something like that. Thank you, Pleiadian Starseed. So this live won't be that long, okay? Because then I am going to go and you can join me for the next live that I will do right after this one, okay? I bought some perfume because I'm really channeling this divine feminine energy. So like I said, you can definitely come through for the next live right after this one. Some of you guys are palm readers here, okay? Which is very interesting because I just bought this recently. So that might be something that interests you, Spirit. What is this person's life purpose that's watching here, this environmentalist? What else can we tell this environmentalist here? Okay, Spirit says some of you guys already have your own YouTube, or you know, you're being encouraged to create your own YouTube, right? No matter how slow it goes, something is blossoming. Something that felt that was going slow, I see something blossoming. There's a new beginning here. And I definitely see you're protected. Your ancestors are protecting you in this entire thing. Some of you guys are writing books. Some of you guys need to read more spiritual books, okay? We have introvert job. Give me 1 second. Hold on. Sorry about that. Okay. Let's see. Ancestor spirit guides. What else is this person's life purpose that they need to know? Yeah, some of you guys are excellent Reiki healers and you could be excellent massage therapists here, okay? All right. Spirit says some of you guys are rappers, okay? So you're just, like I said, multifaceted. You're very good with your words, with your creative expression, all right? You're a rapper here. And maybe through your words, you can bring this this to awareness as well. You write about what's going on in the world. Exactly. Like I said, whoever you are, you're a powerful leader with a powerful voice. And it's time to speak up. It's time to take action. Okay? Because the earth is already giving you this blessing. As you're helping Mother Earth, you're getting a blessing, okay? Guys, let's make sure we like this video. Give it a thumbs up if it resonates with you, okay? The more likes we have on this video, look, we have writers, the more it will spread through the algorithm of YouTube. So yeah, write that book. Some of you guys are poets, journalists, okay? Just write. Writing, you expressing yourself is very powerful. Manager, supervisor, okay. Some of you guys are just editors. Maybe you're not the one writing the book. You could be the manager or supervisor of a writer, okay? Maybe you just want to work as a manager or supervisor of somebody that, you know, has written books or is a rapper. Some of you guys are managers here for rappers or something like that, okay? What else, Spirit? It's like you are the perfect person to be the voice for this because of your care okay, because of the connection that you have with animals. It's like you can communicate with them telepathically. And you might not know this, but just pay more attention, yeah? We have web designer. So some of you guys know how to design webs here, you know, online stores. This might be something of a job that you started to do, but maybe now you have to, you know, add that up to your spirituality in some way. Look, create your own online business, okay? So some of you guys are designing your own websites here, or you're helping other people create their own websites for anything. It could be a rap website, it could be a writing website, it could be a tarot website, it could be an anything website, okay? You are meant to create your own business online if you don't already have this, right? Extrovert job. So yeah, like I said, you're meant to go out, okay? Be an extrovert. You've been working a job that has been introverted. You've been in an office space, all right? But it's time for you to be environmental, to step up outside. You have to see it with your actions. You have to walk. You gotta, where's my pen? You have to, you know, to save these creatures for some of you guys. It's like you need to be an extrovert job, okay? You need to be on stage if you're a rapper. You can't be working in an office sitting there all the time. Some of you are meant to be introverts, but some of us are extroverts. So please make sure you know where to put that and apply. Red Tail Hawk, thank you for your donation. Okay. Oh, we have one more card here, sports. So some of you guys here, you play sports, okay? Maybe you want to be a basketball player, a football player, a soccer ball player, baseball player, okay? This is definitely your destiny. Maybe you might be doing this right now. Something about sports here and working out, okay? Something with the physical. You could be the leader of your own team here. Arts, like I said, some of you guys paint, okay? You guys paint. And you just do it to express yourself, really. But you can monetize off of this. Spirit is saying you can monetize off of this. Some of you guys are store owners, okay? Or you're meant to have your own store, all right? Take it how it resonates. Some of you guys, Spirit says you're developing software. Like there's just so many different singers, see? Rapper, singer. There's a lot of artists here watching or that are going to watch this later after the live. Anything else before we move on? Anything else, Spirit? Okay. Software developer, I told you. Yeah, somebody here. Who is it here? Somebody is a software developer, okay? Tattoo artist, I don't know. Okay. Let's, I'm going to use this deck. So I'm getting like you get intuitive downloads. You're highly intuitive. For instance, here's a story about me here. When I walk in the park, whether it's daylight or nighttime, I noticed for the past 5 years before my spiritual awakening, I noticed that I would walk and see slugs, but I would never ever step on one. Like even if I'm just walking straight and I don't know what's on the floor or anything, I intuitively knew, like my subconscious, I guess, or my third eye would know that there's a slug on the floor. So I never stepped on it, but it always saw it. And I would be like, oh my gosh, a slug on the floor. And I would be like, that's so weird that I didn't step on it. Like every time I saw it, I was like a step away from stepping it, but I never did because I'm highly sensitive. So that's like something that you could pick up on yourself, you know, like you just know it, you just feel it, right? Look, listen to your intuitive nudges here. All right, so tell me about this earth angel here. Yeah, some of you guys have beautiful voices here. Beautiful throat chakras. Cancel, clear, and delete. There's something that you need to let go of here. Cancel, clear, and delete out of your life, whether it's a thought, a person, a place, or a thing. Guided by the guided enlightenment. Thank you so much. All right. To anybody who to donates to my channel, definitely. I always write your name down on the book and I keep a record and I pray for you. Look, workshops and seminars. We have this twice. Okay. Someone here is definitely life purpose is to be a spiritual teacher. Okay. To attend, but to also give seminars, speeches, but public speaker here. Speak about this spirituality. Speak about, let's say, childhood trauma. Okay. Like anything, spiritual awakenings, healing, anything, whatever it is. It's like your spiritual path and purpose is to teach the things that you've learned, okay? Crystals, exactly, definitely. You, like I said earlier, if you're highly sensitive and you get intuitive downloads here or nudges and stuff like that, you have to work with crystals, especially like, if like you need more self-love, work with rose quartz. If you need more courage, work with carnelian. I have this huge rose quartz here, I need a lot of love, right? If you need protection, clear quartz. If you need clarity, black tourmaline for protection. Like, know what to work with in these crystals because they are helping you in your life path here. You're highly connected to them. They actually help your healing. I feel like someone here uses their crystals for Reiki sessions or healing, okay? Or you have a crystal store or a crystal shop. Yeah, you're a powerful manifester. Someone here is writing a book, kind of like The Secret. If you guys ever heard of the book The Secret, which is a manifestation book, I feel like someone here is writing a book like that about teaching how to manifest. Thank you, Francine369, for your donation, love. So, whoever that's for, right? Tell me about this Earth Angel. Yeah, listen to your intuitive feelings. There's something that you need to listen to right now. Your body is receiving accurate messages. So if something's wrong with your body, listen to it, okay? Whatever is happening there is spiritual nudges that you're getting, something that you need to release. You need to use positive words for yourself. Release that negative thinking, okay? It's blocking your manifestation. You are worthy, you are enough, and yes, you can do it. Cancel people even that bring negativity to your mind, to your life. Whatever it's causing you to think negatively, and in fear or in lack, okay, you have to listen. This is not the time to ignore, especially with these crystals. It's like some of you guys really need to get some crystals, okay? Thank you, Jess Lou, for your donation, love. All right, and then we have books. Books is here twice. So whoever you are, you're definitely meant to write books here in this lifetime. You're reading them. You love reading books. I'm hearing you're a bookworm here. You're a book nerd. You're also a great, amazing freaking writer because you're very versatile in your books as well. Your life purpose involves writing, reading, editing, or selling spiritual-based books, right? So write that book and you're getting intuitive downloads here, okay? Spirit is saying, yeah, look, wow, this 3 came out together. Wow, this is so awesome. We have Earth Angel, just like I told you guys, okay? This is another deck. You are an Earth Angel, okay? This is just clarity. You are a light worker who has come to Earth to teach about love. That's why you have to show them through these animals, because some people, they don't care about animals. They don't care about rats. They don't care about pigs. They don't care about chickens, right? But we have to make sure that we're teaching. Of course, they all matter, dude. Everything in this life wants to live. This plant wants to survive, okay? So everything is conscious too. If you guys read those books about plants, they're obviously freaking conscious. They feel just as much as we do. It's as if everything in this world is conscious and conscient, okay? So, they're gonna feel something. So you are an Earth Angel and you're meant to bring this light and share it, right? And look, I also see her holding like a bowl here that has like a whole bunch of butterflies. All this love you have is able to bring so much transformations. You could be a Scorpio. And then we have you are profoundly clairvoyant. So of course you are a psychic, okay? Of course you're profoundly clairvoyant. You get so much intuitive messages. Whatever you're writing, it's coming from the Akashic records. It's coming from a very powerful crown chakra. And I feel like your angels are protecting you and this purpose. I feel it's because it's very important. That's why it's going to be like a very protected life purpose. All right. Whoever tries to get in the way, it's not going to win. All right. Because clearly your purpose seems like it's bigger than you. OK, So whatever you see, some of you guys, yeah, you're meant to use your clairvoyant gifts to teach, to heal, and to guide people, just like I'm doing, but in many different ways. And then we have singing and dancing, right? Which we already have here, singer. So, this could be for one person who has many, many different skills. Or this could be for different individuals. Someone is a singer, someone is a writer. Take how it resonates. Okay? I also am seeing, though, there is someone that has all these skills in the bag, just sleeping on themselves. Singing and dancing is part of your life purpose, okay? Go and share your throat chakra. I mean, not in that way, but share your voice, okay? You have a powerful throat chakra, and if it's been blocked, the way to unlock it is by expressing yourself. Whenever you express yourself through painting, through speaking, through writing, it really helps because you also show other people how to. And like I told you, you have fairy blood. I said this in the beginning. See? You have fairy blood. It says you have a strong bond with fairies, and your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. Just like I said, your life purpose involves helping Mother Nature. Right? Some of you guys literally could have seen fairies. It's like something magical. You're an earth angel here who has earth fairy blood. Like you're just very magical, and you have to bring this in. And again, it's like express yourself, would awaken your psychic gifts. If you dance, you do yoga, if you sing, this will help activate and put you in alignment with your chakras, remove whatever's blocking. Okay, I also feel like music is very important to somebody here. But helping Mother Nature, like I said in the beginning, is part of your life purpose. Okay, because fairies do exist. And if they don't have a powerful environment to relay in, they don't have trees, nature, then where can they live? Where can the birds live? And the sea, the waters, just all this stuff, guys. Look, some of you guys have a twin flame, right? You're not doing this alone. You're doing this with a twin flame. Exactly. Look, power animal. You have a powerful gift with animals here that was granted to you. Shield yourself. Make sure you protect your energy here, okay? Last year, there was a Dalmatian dog dying in my building. And I remember the owner was crying because he doesn't have kids and he lives alone. And I've seen this person live with this dog for many years now, right? So I know how much he loved this dog. And I always knew inside of me that I was an earth angel. And I always had this crazy thought, like, what if I could heal this dog and somehow save it from death, right? So I practiced it. I rubbed my hands. I just overwhelmed myself with love, tried to raise that frequency of light, and I just placed my hands on this dog. The next day, this man is saying, this dog is fine. So obviously some people are going to say that couldn't be possible, that it was me, but I knew that I definitely gave it some of my energy here as a healer. And that's when I started to believe myself. And as soon as I said that, Archangel Raphael is here, which obviously Archangel Raphael is the healing angel. So you're working with Archangel Raphael. You have healing abilities, many, many healing abilities. And definitely Archangel Raphael is helping you with your healing work. Look, I just said the hands. Wow, look, didn't I just say those powerful hands? Look, see, he has the Reiki hands. You guys are Reiki healers, see? I told you, I blessed that dog. And I look, third eye chakra. Your third eye is highly sensitive right now because you're just awakening. And it's like, don't be afraid of your power. Your ears might be ringing, okay? That's because you also have the gift of clairaudient, okay? You receive messages through sounds, music, and words. So especially if you're a writer, all this inspiration is coming from the angels that are whispering in your ears through the ear chakras, okay? Yeah, because you're a natural born leader here and you're working with ascended masters. What else here, Spirit, for this message here? Exactly. You're an inspiration. You're meant to be an inspiration here. Okay? You're very creative, divine feminine energy. Fertility. There's a lot that you're going to give birth to in this lifetime. Not only kids, these are going to be ideas, projects, businesses. Okay? You see her connecting with this tree? See, it's like you guys love Mother Nature. You love hugging trees, standing with the trees, grounding your energy. You're also just highly creative. And it's because you have a specific spirit guide here who's guiding you and protecting you as well. Okay, especially while you sleep. What else here, Spirit? Thank you for your donation, guys. If you would like to donate to my Cash App or PayPal, I'll really appreciate that too. We have manifestation. Like I said, you have intense manifestation powers here. You're really in tune with nature, with the moon, okay? With Gaia, with the moon, with the sun. I heard moon goddess, okay? So you're manifesting something here that's going to be very lucky. And Spirit is saying you're going to have the stability here, okay, to make this money. If you notice, this is another tree here. So look at all these trees out here. This is a cat, a squirrel. This is ladybugs. See? Environmentalist. A lot of green. That may be your favorite color. But it's going to bring you a lot of health and wealth. Your compassion. Your compassion for the world, for humanity, for everything that exists, really. Follow that passion and teach people how to free themselves is definitely part of your passion, yeah. Whew. Anything else before I go? Yeah, some of you guys are having heart chakra awakenings here. You're becoming more sensitive. You might be crying more. Okay, maybe even to movies. I'm the type that cries for anything that happens in a movie. Any love story, horror story. If there's something sad there, you know, that just means you're highly sensitive. Anything else before we close out? So there's something that you need to let go of. Okay, I'm hearing the road less traveled. You're meant to walk the road less traveled, okay? Somebody's packing their bags here. There's a brand new beginning coming. Lessons and blessings. Told you. It's about time, okay? You've learned the lesson. You're moving. You're taking a train, okay? You're going on a journey. You're learning the lessons. It's divine timing, and now it's time for the blessings, right? Spirit says you learn your lesson. Now it's time for you to get the blessing. And what is the blessing? Well, this big chunk of money and good luck that's coming to you. And protection. Imprisonment or slavery. Exactly. You're letting go of a job here. Okay. I'm seeing somebody let go of a career and starting their own. I'm seeing somebody break free of a mental prison. Really? Oh, I told you guys Native American. Remember? Our ancestors is here. Our Native American ancestors are here, guys. See, they're the ones that want to remind us how important it is to take care of our environment. Some of you guys had a past life here as a war. You were in a war or a battle here. Okay, I don't know. I just heard Spirit said prison changed you. So somebody here was in prison, but something changed in your life. Whoever that message is for. Mother. Tell you, you're the divine feminine here. Okay? Use your nurturing qualities for this life purpose. Some of you guys are meant to have 2 children here. Exactly. Wisdom. I'm telling you, you're very wise. Okay? And that's why you're writing this book or sharing your knowledge or giving seminars or teaching is the right thing because of all this knowledge that you have. It's very unique. It's very magical, like this unicorn. And it's very inaccessible. So I feel like whatever wisdom it is, because it's a unicorn, it tells me that like you have access to hidden knowledge that not many people would. But since you're such a divine being and you're connected here, you know, you get that wisdom since you also have an old soul, right? And we have spouse. There's a twin flame that you're both very wise. When you guys meet, you're going to be perfect for one another because you both want this thing. Okay. Jesus. Someone here has a biblical name. Spirit says you have a biblical name. Atlantis. Oh my gosh, look guys. I told you, this is like just a confirmation. This is such a powerful message here. Look, Atlantis, you see this dolphins, like I was saying earlier with the dolphins and the whales, okay? This is because you have a past life in Atlantis that you know. That's why you're so connected to animals, okay? Sea animals, earth animals, doesn't matter. You're connected through Atlantis. You have hidden wisdom. Remember I said that no one can access? That's because you still carry the light from Atlantis. You carry that hidden knowledge, all this water, everything that's sunk, okay? You remember, look at the fishes. Spirit is saying the ocean, okay? We need to care for the ocean, the dolphins, of course. The dolphins are the most sensitive, guys. Pisces energy. Dolphins communicate telepathically. They feel our emotions. They help women during birth. Someone here might have a birth with dolphins here later in the future, or you already had this done. But it's your ancestors that are Native Americans and from Atlantis that are awakening you. They're reminding you that there are kids that are orphaned out there. They're reminding you that there are pets, creatures that are orphaned, that don't have a home anymore. Anything else before I close this reading out? Finances. Do not worry about money, okay? There's money coming for somebody here, okay? You learned the lesson and now it's time for the blessing, and this blessing is going to come in the form of finances, okay? So some of you guys might want to donate to this, to this health thing here. See, you might want to donate to, what is that called? Fuck, yeah, you might be some sort of high priestess here. Look, farm. You may live in a farm, okay? But again, you're highly connected to animals here. You might want to donate to one of those places, you know, where you can help the environment. I forgot what these things are called for some reason. Jesus. A corporation or something, a foundation. There you go. You might want to donate to a foundation that helps the environment. You might want to be the one that's a leader that creates it. It depends on the role. I see somebody here creating an empire with the divine spouse. Okay, and sharing the wisdom all across the world. And making so much money. I see somebody building a school here. This is powerful. Yeah, I told you, you're a high priestess or a high priest. Medicine woman, yeah. Yeah, something about forgiveness. It's like you're teaching forgiveness through these acts. Some of you guys have phobias here to certain animals, certain spiders, snakes, okay? You have a lot of art skills here. Some of you guys play an instrument, a guitar, piano. But some of these phobias come from a past life, right? That's what Spirit wants to remind you. Somebody here has some phobia when they're outside in the park. Can you guys tell me about that, who you are? There's someone here that's gets some sort of phobias when they're outside by the trees. They kind of feel like there's bugs that might scare them or something like that. Somebody might have a phobia about that. Yeah, but either way, look, you're a medicine woman or man. You're a healer. There's a lot of knowledge that you have, and you are artists here. The arts are very important to you. So I feel like you heal people through your words, through your music, through your art, through your voice, through your writing, through your love, your compassion. Okay, some of you guys are getting ready to have a baby or birth a project here. Again, trees. You need to connect with earth. Connect with the trees. Listen to the trees. You have the wisdom of the trees, for goddamn. All right, guys, let's get them likes up before I go. I am going to end this reading here to go into the divine feminine, divine masculine reading right now, just because I can't stay long on this one. Okay, so I'm closing this out. I am going to ring the bell to anyone that's going to be bothered by it. Lower your volume. Ancestor Spirit Guides of the highest white light, I close out this reading here and now. Send that energy back to the light. Thank you. But you know, there's a lot of birds. There's a lot of birds, right? There's a lot of animals that we keep in cages. The pigs, the chickens, the dogs. because there's many cultures that eat different type of animals, right? And I feel like you're meant to free them from this prison, from this cage. Obviously, I would wish for all of us as a humanity to do this, but some of us have this gift, okay, with animals, and it's as if you can actually speak with them, okay? It's just as if it's your divine feminine energy, okay? It's your fertility. It's your earth angel kindness, okay? Definitely. Books, animals, spiritual teacher, singer. All right. So to those 497 who want to join me next, okay, on the next video that I'm going to do right now after I close this one out, do come forth. I got a very juicy reading, okay? That one is going to be an 18 plus reading. I do have to say, if you're not 18, you won't be able to join the live that I'm going to do next because I'm feeling some heavy, naughty energy. And this was throughout the whole entire Thanksgiving. I'm trying to chill at my table, eat my food, and I'm feeling very horny energy. And this was either your divine masculine or your divine feminine. But I was like, Jesus, why do I have to feel this right now? I'm just trying to eat my food. So somebody really wanted to see you during the holidays, but you didn't get to see this person. That's what I'm getting here. All right, whoever that message is for. So guys, for real though, I hope that this message really resonated. I hope that it really brought you clarity, love, and light. And you know, the next time you're walking around the streets, just kind of be more attentive, pay more attention to the surroundings. Thank you, Bernard, for becoming a member. I'm definitely writing your name down. You know, and become aware of your surroundings. You don't know what bird you're gonna save. I've resurrected a ladybug. I don't care the size, what you are. I love everything that lives and exists, literally. So, yeah. Remember who you are. Remember that you're a leader. Don't wait for somebody else to do the job, okay? You are the leader. You are the one that's meant to take the steps. All right? So thank you guys for the donations because I definitely was able to get this deck. I've been buying a lot of decks here, okay? I feel like you guys are spoiling me and the channel. So I'm just, you know, I want to get as much decks as I can to get more specific to your readings. So any donation helps, okay? I'm very grateful. To those of you that are a member, okay, please make sure that you comment the reason why you became a member of my channel. Not really why you became a member, sorry. How has my channel helped you in some way? And I will give a free reading giveaway to those who are members only, okay? I did make a post on the members only community post. So go check it out. I'm giving away 2 free readings. It's just going to be general messages that Spirit wants to give you. But yeah, if you want to join in, just go to the community post and just write a sentence or two, like how has my channel impacted you, helped you in any way, because I sure know that you guys have helped me, you know? So that's why I wanted to give back to you guys, since you're always donating and supporting. I wanted to give out 2 free readings, okay? All right, thank you so much, Tina Black. Wow, thank you so much for your donation. Many blessings to you. You guys love me so much, and I love you back. I'm just super, super blessed to have each and every one of you. Okay, so I have all you guys' names down. I will be praying for you tonight, okay? Especially for you to get more clarity into your life purpose and what you should really be doing at this time. I'm hearing like there's just no time to waste, really, right? Because everything is in divine timing. I had to be there at the right time to save that bird. Everything is written in divine timing. So yes, be patient. Don't go crazy rushing. But know that everything is in divine timing. Okay? So I am going to go into that naughty live reading. If you want to join me, wink, wink, okay? I don't know how to wink that well, guys. So don't make fun of me. But here, let's cleanse this space. Archangel Michael, any negative energy, evil eye, hex, curse, negative intention, thought sent here or to my people watching this channel, please clear away any negative energy. We have 555 likes. Major changes coming, guys. Exactly. We are the ones that are going to make the change. 555 likes right now. We are the change. We make the change. These animals and creatures cannot save themselves. It is us. Okay? It is us. It's this humanistic ego that we like to believe, oh, well, everything belongs to us and is us. Well, no. Every creature deserves a chance to live. Period. That's something I really want to teach, guys. And I'm already doing it here today. But I promise you, I will most definitely be very consistent about this. In many ways, how spirit guides me, okay? So, I'm going to get out of here. But for those of you 475 who are still here, join me in 5 minutes, okay? I'm going to write the thing. I'm going to get on the live. It takes me like 5 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Do not go anywhere, okay? And, yeah, I'll be right back. Exactly, adopting animals, you know, help, you know, if you see a lost dog or even a pigeon. I've held pigeons before, but it never felt so amazing when I saved like a hawk or something, you know, and that was very bad of me because obviously even like the doves matter, you know, and all right. Anyways, I'm going to just set everything up for the next reading. Okay, guys? Peace out. Many blessings to you. See you on the next live.